Hello, and welcome everyone to Gearhead Season 1, Episode 5. Today we test the brand new Enos Windsor and put it around our track. We also have a new star in the Risby Price car. But first, we're going to talk about the brand new Enos Windsor. Now yes, we have two cars here in the same picture. Both are made by the same company, but both are completely different cars. Now, the Enos Windsor is the one on the left, right here, is simply a two-seater limo, and the one next to it is a sport car. Now, the Enos Windsor may be perfectly fine for going to, let's say, your mansions up in the Vinewood Estates up in the hills, but the problem is, it just looks too big. It's humongous. I mean, yes, it looks good in front of a club, and maybe when you're pulling into your $2.2 million mansion, but it just doesn't look sporty, which you may like, because it looks luxurious, I'll admit, but it's not a racer's car, which can upset some people. It may have a 6.6 liter V12 with 666 horsepower, but it just isn't fast, which you'll see later on the track. And for a race car driver like me, it's just not acceptable. I mean, it sounds amazing because it has a huge engine, it just roars, but that's only when you put your throttle way down, which you don't always want to do, which upsets a lot of true racers like myself and the spec. Now, like every other car, you can get this car to slide since it has 600 horsepower, but I wouldn't recommend it because you might end up killing yourself because this car is about 30 feet long, and it gets a lot of wheel spin. Obviously, yes, this car is not that bad, but as you'll see later around the track, it is a complete piece of garbage. But enough talking about this car, let's see what it does around our track. Say his voice can only be heard by cats, and that he has 2 sets of knees, but all we know is he's called the Spag. And coming to the finish line at a time of 49.90, which is actually the slowest time we've ever had around this track. Now it is time to put a new star in our Risby Price car and have them go around our track. This new star in the Risby Price car is also going to be my new co-host for the next episode, so yeah, you guys might want to know.
By a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem.
Now let's see how fast we can get around our track. and welcome for the new co-host of Gearhead, Silent Wolf, and 5404. Now for my closing, I'd like you to enjoy these last few spare clips, and don't forget to comment what car you want to see us review next, and don't forget to like the video so you can see it. Thank you, and this was Gearheads.